Punish.
There's always one. There's always one. There's always one. Always one.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. As you can imagine, we've just had the one day I forget to ask if Gini's feeling like an adult is the day I get caught out. Of course, it's always a day. As Tom is well aware, I always ask Gini before we start, are you going to be able to sit through the intro? And today I forgot, and today I got caught out. But as you can see, we've got a very excitable Gini, Tom, Charles, and Andrew, and we'll have Dom in a bit. In fact, I believe Dom has just arrived in the building now. So we've got all... Right, there he is. So we're all here. How are we all doing, guys?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we've only just started. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, we've only just started.
Been rushing about.
Been rushing about?
Hey, I'm a busy person, thank you very much.
It's okay, I just came off the EFL show where I was absolutely ripping the shit out of a Rovers fan. Very enjoyable, not going to lie.
I just watched that. That was very enjoyable now.
Did you know that Argyle have been in the Football League since 1930? Longer than both my counterparts on the EFL show. So, Indiana, you know who's the boss of the show now. That is a fact. Gini, I'm aware we don't do team of the week until we've reviewed the fixtures, don't we, buddy?
Gini, mate, you make music, by the way.
Right. So we'll start Friday. So obviously, I was
Friday.
It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday. What a song!
Unbelievable. Gini seems to have had far too much Coca-Cola tonight. But Friday night, Arsenal took on.
Over 18s, Niall.
It's going to be a long stream. But yeah, Friday night, Arsenal obviously took Everton at the Emirates. It was obviously in the midst of all the protests and all of that. But Leno, what a goalkeeper, eh? What a goalkeeper. I heard this man, and I don't rate De Gea an awful lot, but I heard this man spoken in the same sentence as De Gea and Edison and Alisson. That is the most disrespectful thing I've ever heard in my life.
Maybe not Edison.
To even put this man on the same terms as Aaron Ramsdale or Sam Johnston is disrespectful to them boys. Because Leno
Ramsdale is in a whole new category.
No, I actually really rate Aaron Ramsdale. I really do, but I don't rate Leno at all.
With the Arsenal goalkeeper situation, they had their perfect replacement there, and they shipped them off to Villa.
I know. It's actually, you couldn't write this shit. But Sean, we'll start with you. Obviously, being a Chelsea fan, you must have absolutely loved that one.
Oh, it was just beautiful to watch Arsenal fail again. I mean, you've watched them fail for the majority of the season. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you think Arsenal can't get any worse, and then this happens. Like, it doesn't surprise me anymore. It was absolutely appalling from Leno. Like, I get sometimes if it comes off your palm and into the back of the goal, I'll get that. But he nutmegged him, basically. Like, he nutmegged the goalie on the line of his own goal. Like, that's not something to be proud of. Like, if I was Leno, I'd be going into hiding. I would be like a butterfly. Like, I would be like, are they slugs first? I think they're slugs first. I'd be cocooning. I wouldn't want to ever come out as a butterfly.
Caterpillar. Sorry. Caterpillar, not a slug.
Sorry.
Get your
mean-
insects right, for God's
I'm
sake.
sorry.
For God's sake, you're going to come on here with insect knowledge, get them right, for God's sake.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
I thought
sorry.
Gini would be coming out with that, not you.
I'm really disappointed because obviously I should know this, obviously because of free Cuthbert movement, so I really should know. But you know, it's just it's poor from a goalkeeper, even any goalkeeper. You don't see League One. You don't see Niles' goalkeeper making that kind of ridiculousness.
No, it's normally our defence that do that sort of ridiculousness.
Look, I'm trying to back up your goalkeeper here, just like
No, I agree. Our defender, our goalkeeper is absolutely brilliant, beautiful man. The defence in front of him, though, absolute pile of shit.
yeah. But no, it was really poor from him, and he should have done better. I mean, I expect it. I mean, Arsenal deserved to lose after Leno's disappointment.
Yeah, 100%. Jay saying, "Hey people, history of dear Tottenham." Yeah, it would be rude if we weren't to talk about Spurs doing a Spursy, but that'll be at the end. We normally like to go through this via the weekend, and yeah, we'll definitely be talking about a Carabao Cup final and about why you'd sack a man who could win you that Carabao Cup in return for a Sainsbury's supermarket worker.
He's the only manager to have ever beaten Pep Guardiola
It's
in a
okay.
final before.
We'll get into that one, but Tom, Arsenal, what did you think of them?
Is it a bit mad to say that was one of Arsenal's better performances I've seen of them this season? I know that they were still that bad. Like they were getting played off the park by Tom Davies. How do you you spent £50 million on Thomas Partey and he's getting ringed around by a Scouser who isn't even good enough to be in the Championship? Like Arsenal's problems are so much deeper rooted than a takeover will solve.
Don't say that about Curtis Jones, Tom. He's a good player.
All right, no, we meant the one that played in. We meant the one that played in the under 21 Euros for the first two, the most important games. Did fuck all, and then got dropped for the third one, and his replacement went back to goal, and then scrapped someone afterwards. But we don't talk about that last part. But Arsenal's problems are much deeper rooted than a takeover will solve. They have all these aspirations of Patrick Vieira and Thierry Henry fixing it. That's not going to happen. Arsenal are going to need 5-6 years of perfect management to get back to where they were, to catch up on all that ground.
Gini has posted his the first tweet on the no context Let's Talk Premier League Twitter page. So do check out that. Also,
you are on the ticker. You are on the ticker below. You are
absolutely love to see it. I was going to go to Dom next about the Arsenal game, but it's Friday night, isn't it? So Andrew, we'll go to you, mate. What did you make of arguably the greatest goalkeeper Arsenal's ever had?
Yeah. You know, that shot wasn't even straight on. It was from the side. Right. If he was straight on, you might give him a bit of leeway, but it was actually from the side. It was one of the worst crosses ever in the Premier League history. And yeah, I don't even know what. I've looked at this several times now. I do not know how he has managed to let that go in. Yeah.
Because he's shit.
I know, but it has to go like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't go straight. It goes like that.
It's like he's positioned his body behind the ball to pick it up and forgotten to pick it up.
Yeah, and it's like what he's done is he's gone to pick it up, but he's stopped. He stopped 3/4 of the way there, and like someone's caught his sight from somewhere else, and it just bounced in and let it in. I mean, let's be honest, that was an awful game Friday. That was an awful. There were many awful games this weekend, but that was an awful game Friday. The pathetic display on the pitch when their fans were off the pitch trying to do something, and these guys couldn't show They couldn't show.
You could have gotten 11 of them protesters outside the Emirates. Yeah. They would have put on a better performance than them.
I mean, Everton weren't that much better. You know what I mean?
I don't expect much off Everton. No.
Pathetic, but it's good to see because I don't think this is football karma. You sold your best goalkeeper, and this is what you get. Do you know what I mean? So I hear you. Europa League, here they come. That's all they got. That's all they got for this season.
Europa League. Conference, more like it.
Yeah.
Not even that, mate. They're 10th.
Well, Arsenal aren't making Europa at any point this season. They're not.
They're not getting European football. Gini, though, Arsenal.
Terrible.
I know you really rate Richarlison as well, so.
Yeah. Both teams are terrible on the pitch. The goal was decided by an absolute stinker from Leno, and Richarlison thinks he's Ronaldo with that stupid dance move. Someone needs to shut him up. That dance move is pathetic after scoring that goal.
He didn't score it, mate. He got the assist for it. Get it right.
Did you see the way he danced? Do you think he just popped it in from the 50 yards out? So I turned it off after that bit, so I can't tell you about the rest.
Sorry, I didn't miss much.
Gini, why do you get triggered over Richarlison? Is it because he may have scored at Anfield?
No, it's everything with him. I can't stand the kid. I can't stand him.
You have a habit of calling people a lot older than you kids, which is quite surprising. But Tom, Friday night, I've no idea what you were doing.
Can't say it on the live stream.
Did you watch the Arsenal game?
I watched a bit of it.
Were you conscious for the Arsenal game?
I don't think you was.
I'd rather not discuss this, fellas. Come on. It was a good Friday night, all right. Yeah. Some people not enjoy themselves, Andrew. Let's just say Arsenal. And I can't. Oh, hold on. I've got to scroll down to find them in the Premier League table. Sorry. Oh, there we are. 7th, 10th. There's Arsenal. That's cute. Oh. I really wish my Spotify did not get revoked today because I've got nothing in my bank account. But we're not going to fund Arsenal's transfers this year. So if you've got a Spotify account, and you're paying £9 a month or somewhere, get rid of it.
That's true. I'm taking myself a bit now.
You don't want to be funding Arsenal. Yeah.
But let's just say Leno is the greatest goalkeeper in Premier League history.
Yeah, mate, he's better than the likes of Peter Schmeichel and Petr Cech any day, isn't he? Jay's saying absolute howler for Leno. Mourinho would have shithoused his way to a 1-1
win. Do you know what?
We're
saying absolute howler for Leno. It's actually worse than an absolute howler, but we don't know what word to describe it as. It's actually harder to do what he's done than to not concede a goal.
Yeah.
As Michael Owen would say, the ball's crossed the line, so it must be a goal. Both Arsenal and Chelsea have reached cup final every season since 2017. Arsenal are yet to reach a final this season. Big up to Chris in the comments and Zeke come Spacey.
I thought
I think I said that, Nate. Right. Which teams do you guys support? I support Argyle.
United.
Fuck off. I'd never degrade myself like that.
Go on.
Charles supports Chelsea. Tom?
A team that can't fucking score goals at the minute, so they don't even deserve me saying their name.
He supports Liverpool. Andrew supports Chelsea. Genie supports Liverpool, and Dom supports
I just go whatever floats
United.
No, I just go whatever floats
in the Premier League, I go with whoever's winning to keep it an easy, successful.
No. You just go with whoever Mason Greenwood's playing for.
Yeah.
This is no. To be fair, actually, I'm Mason Greenwood FC. That's who I support.
So basically, you support Man United.
No, just Mason Greenwood. The rest of them players.
Because if you're going to support Mason Greenwood, you have to support Man United because it's the team he plays for.
No, because they can concede like 20 goals as long as Greenwood scores. I'm happy.
Yeah. He's doing an NBA thing where he splits
Yeah.
players
Oh,
in a
one of
team.
those.
So,
Yeah.
One of
Mason
those.
Greenwood FC. But yeah, Dom,
Mason Greenwood.
No, you rudely interrupted me. I am not talking now.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, he's
No,
throwing
I
his
was-
toys out the
You've done
pram.
it again, you scouts twat!
Right, go on, Dom. No one interrupt him.
I had a bad
He
weekend.
starts throwing his toys out the pram, I swear, man.
I cannot do this any fucking more!
It's okay, I've
I've got a
muted him.
clip.
Alright, Piers Morgan. Alright, Piers Morgan.
Genie, you
Be careful with
absolute...
the door. We know your history with doors.
Craig saying, "Nal, I'm buzzing. We are winners." Yes,
Scouts wanker!
Craig, the Palace fan as well. Genie, Tom, Charles, Andrew. Hope you are well. We do you a favour today. CBFC, the team of the team for me. What a half. But yes, Tom, what were you gonna say?
What, is Craig a Palace fan?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna kill myself.
do you know what? I can help this. I can help this. Right. Dom, say it quickly. Say it quickly.
So basically, I had a tough weekend because I kind of celebrated a City goal in the cup final, just for the people we were talking to buy more drinks.
It sounds like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting.
So basically,
Shame.
I'm named
Shame.
now in a on Xbox the alcoholic and the new City fan. And yeah.
Wow, that's embarrassing. That's a new low, Dom. That's a new low.
Look, right.
Shame.
Look,
You
right.
bring shame to you, your family, and more importantly, let's talk Premier League.
I'm sorry.
That's what you bring shame
Like,
to. Shame.
I'm
Shame.
sorry. Can we please make him a Man City team and he can be on the Man City quiz team?
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you, probably get better than United score.
Talking of embarrassing, let's go to Anfield, where Liverpool set up another winning lead from Anfield. Genie, we'll start with you, mate. What a goal by Joe Willock, eh? What a goal!
Come on.
It's okay, Genie.
I'll talk then. I'll talk.
He's on mute.
Oh,
on.
bastard. Go on. One of the Scousers talk about how good Joe Willock is. You can straight up.
I don't want to talk about how good Joe Willock is. I'd rather talk about how shit we
Basically,
are.
right, we've got a manager who's a fraud. He's German. He's called Jurgen Klopp.
Why is the City fan talking?
Whoa.
Why is the City fan talking?
Tell me about Carabao Cup final, you pocket lad. Shh. Basically, right, they have Alisson, who looks
Mate,
like
I don't want a cup final where when you go up to get your medal, you can get an energy drink with it. When they go up to collect the medal, they get offered a medal or 3 cans of Carabao.
This is brilliant.
Beating Newcastle at home ain't for everyone, is it, Tom?
Beating Sheffield United at home ain't for everyone.
Where do you sit against?
Whoa, Tom, he's a City fan. He's a City fan. He's a City fan, remember?
Oh, that's cute. Sick.
Beating Leicester at home ain't for everyone.
I've not played Leicester at home yet this season.
Yes, you have. You lost 5-2 to them.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Oh, well done.
That took you a minute.
You drew against Newcastle.
Just to clarify something, I didn't draw against Newcastle. They did, and actually, Liverpool should have lost to Newcastle. Liverpool. I'm sorry.
It's a handball. I know it's a shit rule, but it's a handball.
Imagine
he's effectively scored with his hand.
Went to a kebab
I'm sorry.
to grab a cheeky kebab in Liverpool.
He was absolutely the most hated man.
Oh, I was sat there and went in, and then one of my mates messaged said pub, and I was like, you know what, time to celebrate. Newcastle just scored against Liverpool. Who would have thought? Not me.
Tom, you had some interesting things to say yesterday about the result. Obviously, you were very clear that Gini Wijnaldum is the greatest player in your history of your club. So, have you changed from that opinion today?
Sorry, I think you misheard you. Did you say what was that about Wijnaldum?
I said that Gini Wijnaldum is the greatest player in the history of your club.
See, I don't think I said that because I've actually looked back at it again. I know I didn't say that. I know I've further evidence. Remember what he did against Real Madrid?
Tied his shoelaces.
Not that one. Not that incident.
That was one of them. That was one of them. In the first leg, he stood. Remember in school, like remember at school where you had to do like stand. Yeah, remember when in school you had to do standing statues. Yeah, that's what Gini Wijnaldum did in a Champions League.
He did it again yesterday for their goal.
Oh,
and
dear.
if you actually look at it, Andy Robertson then has a go at him afterwards because Gini Wijnaldum has stood still, watched the ball go over his head, and the best part is Joe Willock's his man.
Oh dear.
Joe Willock's his man. But you know what?
You know what? I've never seen a Liverpool fan be buzzing that much for a goal to go in against his own team.
I was just about to say it was a Wijnaldum mistake, mate.
What it was with us, our issue was we can't finish. We just
not surprised when it's like Firmino up front.
It's like watching 7-year-olds play football. They don't have. It's like they don't have enough power behind the legs to kick it into the goal. The hand-eye coordination, the leg-eye coordination ain't there. Sadio Mane's got an open goal, and he's taken a touch.
Got a feel for Jota though. He's got like little legs, so he's.
Mate, it's gotten to the stage now where I would back Alisson Becker to score a goal more than I'd back Sadio Mane.
I'd back Alisson Becker to give the ball away to a player.
I would back that as well. I would back that as well.
Gini, what did you make of the performance yesterday?
We did everything, but Saturday we did everything but put the ball in the back of the net. And that's what doesn't win your football games if you can't put the ball in the back of the net. It's been our story all season. I think every Liverpool fan could have told you how it would end at half time because it's happened to us all season. We don't take our chances. We get punished. We deserve to get punished for the lack of finishing ability. And it is what it is. But Palace are doing us a favour. And top four is still on.
Yeah, a couple of comments here. Craig saying, big up the panel. Hope we are all good. We are all good from as far as I'm aware. Chris saying, I'm a Liverpool fan, but handball, it's handball, not your arm. Not your wrist, it's your hand, but according to this law, arm is your hand. If it hits your hand, it's handball. To me, not bloody arm. No, it's your lower arm. Anything from the elbow down for me is handball. I can't believe my local town, Carlisle, could actually be better finishing than Liverpool. This is true, but Charles, is Jurgen Klopp finished?
Yeah, he's done. Like, man's been found out, and he's not switching anything up. He's not changing anything. He's been so found out. Like, I don't particularly believe Jurgen Klopp's the only thing that needs to go. If you look at Liverpool's average, they have an old ass team. Like, it's not like they've got youngsters coming up. Like, you've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's been injured for the majority of the time. You've got Origi, who came in and gave you those 2 great goals or 3 great goals, and then you haven't seen from him since.
Andy did crossbar challenge against Burnley.
That's
Origi. And then you've got Gini Wijnaldum, who's just shite.
How's Origi come out the woodwork?
Because we were just explaining how shit your players are.
Yes, I'm just explaining how shit. If you could just bear with me for a second, I'm not done with your players.
I just came back and then he got Origi, and I panicked. I thought he was suggesting we play him.
No. I'm suggesting you get rid of him. I'm
just good that Tom also said after that game that Virgil van Dijk would be their player of the season.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that clip, if you haven't seen that clip, it is on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League.
And I never said he'd be our player this season. I said he'd be one of.
You have to get rid of Salah and Mane as well. For me personally.
Salah.
No, I'm sorry. You want to have this discussion about your players?
Okay. You think Salah's bad?
I don't think he's bad. My
don't
issue
rate
is
him.
not that he's bad. No, actually, I just feel disappointed in him. Like, okay, so this player can turn up in the Champions League apart from when you play Real Madrid, but he can't turn up in the Premier League all season. That's a light switch player. You guys don't need light switch play. Pardon?
He scored against Real Madrid.
Just remind me who's playing Chelsea again in the semi-finals. Oh yeah, not Liverpool. Thank you.
I didn't realise it was Mo Salah's job to defend.
I didn't realise it was Salah's job to not turn up and just sit there and do nothing for the whole season.
What more can he do?
I don't know. Do his job. Do his job.
He did. Oh my God, he did. That's his job. His job was to score goals.
Yeah, so one goal in how many Champions League games?
This season.
How many
Champions League goals do you have?
I've never seen a Liverpool fan get wound up this much by Chelsea fans.
I know, I love it. I'm really enjoying this, to be honest.
Such a shit performance from you.
He was awful against Newcastle. He was the only one who can come out of it with a little bit of pride.
I'm done winding up Liverpool fans now. That was fun.
Excellent. Matt saying Liverpool ready for slaughtering next week.
Yes.
No. Jay saying Newcastle should have won the game. Wilson goal should not have been ruled out. It should have. It is the laws of the game. But check out Ref's View on Thursday, 6 p.m. to understand a little bit more about that offside rule, because we'll talk about that. Mane playing Mane's version of Where's Wally again. Jay saying nice channel. Thank you, massively appreciated. And Chris saying, I agree with Charlotte on Mane. I'm not making excuses for him this season. For me, Salah, Jota, only ones who have done anything in the attack this season. But Andrew, is this Liverpool side the worst ever title defence we've ever seen?
There's a very strong argument for it because of all the hype surrounding them. I will say that I don't agree with Charlotte about Salah. I'd keep Salah at all costs. He's the only one that's actually scoring. I mean, if you sell Salah, I mean, I don't know who you get to bring in, especially if you don't finish top four. You wouldn't get anywhere near the class of Salah.
I just enjoy winding Liverpool fans up about Salah. It's not actually about getting rid of him, but you saw how wound up they went from 0 to 90 in 2 seconds.
I'd sell Mane and try and get something for Firmino. I don't know what you get, but try and get something.
You need a younger team.
But yeah,
you need a younger team.
This team needs a lot of work on it. And it doesn't help when you're FSG. They don't, after winning the Champions League, they don't replenish a squad or anything like that. Van Dijk's coming back, but we don't know what Van Dijk's going to be like. You signed Konate. He's got injury issues as well. The goalkeeper's not been good, but he's had off the field issues. Klopp's had off the field issues. Klopp might just be burnt out just like the rest of his squad and just need a complete rest. If you could see him walking out if FSG don't back him this summer. You can see him walking out and just taking another sabbatical. But Saturday, I mean, yeah, Gini's right. They did everything but score. It was just poor finishing. Poor finish because Dubravka had a brilliant game in the Newcastle goal. He had a brilliant game. And Salah snatched at some chances, but he was the only one who you thought could score. No one else was doing anything.
Diogo Jota had 4 chances in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And he didn't even put one on target.
No, that's the thing. But the problem, weird thing is Salah's putting up numbers, but then he's the one. he's the one that's getting partially the blame. It's I don't understand that, but yeah, don't get rid of Salah at all, man. He's key. He's key. But Liverpool, yeah.
I still don't know why Thiago was taken off. He was actually allowing us to control the game just a little bit in midfield.
Yeah.
And he decides, no, I don't want that control anymore. Get Curtis Jones on. We're trying to see out the game. I
think it's because your manager has no tactical mindset and he's just a bit finished.
Finished is harsh.
Chris saying Salah and Jota should be part of the new front three next season.
Yeah.
We need a creative midfielder who can score and assist. We haven't got that in midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. I do.
The way this team's set up, it doesn't allow for a creative midfielder because the midfield has to do too much defensive work because all our creativity comes from the fullbacks. So having a creative midfielder would be completely pointless because we'd be wasting them away because they'd have to do too much defensive work covering for the fullbacks.
That's the way Klopp sometimes gets in trouble with his. Sometimes he's not tactically flexible. In that midfield he wants workhorses, and sometimes you don't need. I think he could. I don't know. I think he could get away if he had two workhorses and change it to a 4-2-1-3 or whatever he wants to play something next season and get away with it. You could have two workhorses in there.
Going from one tactically finished manager to a tactical genius. Going from West Ham versus Chelsea and finding Timo got a goal. Charles, you must be absolutely thrilled about finding Timo.
No. I'm sorry, the man had one goal, but how many misses did he have?
He did have a bit. He did miss a sitter, didn't he?
Did you not see Tuchel's reaction? I think Tuchel's reaction sums it up. And then nah, I ain't got time for that. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, everyone's like, oh, he should play in the Champions League. No, if we want to win, he should be benched for life. Bench him. I don't care what you do. He is not playing. Yes, everyone's like, yes, he got a goal, he's back. But if you look at it realistically,
he's not a striker.
He got one goal, but he missed bloody. I don't even know how he missed that sitter, to be honest. I'm still blown. And then they decide to bring Bambi on ice on, thinking that's a beautiful idea, and he misses a sitter right at the end.
I think he felt sorry for Tammy, so he gave him a bit of game time.
I disagree with you. I think Timo Werner's fine, No.
If you're talking about assists, runs, and creating play, I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue. But this is my issue. That is my issue. My issue is not anything else. My issue is don't put him in a position he's incompetent in, because he's incompetent in getting goals. Just because you get one goal,
getting goals though. He's just not built. He's not. His issue isn't getting goals. His issue is he can't. He's not physical enough to survive in this league. In the Bundesliga, defenders will sit off you. In this league, they're right up tight here. He's not physical enough for that. He's better out on the wings, cutting in.
Yeah, but I want him on the wings. I don't want him as a for me, he just doesn't work. He's not.
Who do you have up front then?
Pardon? For me, our best front three at the minute is Havertz, Pulisic, and Mount. It worked. We won 4-1 to Crystal Palace. It's the most we've got. We've gone over 2 goals. So
no, I hear you on that. I do hear you on that. Andrew, what did you make of finding Timo?
Listen, he missed that chance, the sitter thing. But otherwise, I thought he played well on Saturday. He did play well. For his goal, he played a massive part in his own goal, holding off, laying off the pass, and then finishing it. I thought we didn't get out of third gear Saturday. I thought West Ham were very poor against us. And my thing is that they were so poor and he was so confident they were, even for the red card, they weren't going to get anything. He bought Tammy Abraham. That's how confident he was of us getting the 3 points. It's like, go on, Tammy, go get some minutes, because
go have a bit of fun.
Mendy didn't make a meaningful save. And I know they're missing players. I understand that, but they didn't lay. Their injuries are costing West Ham at the moment. Without Rice, especially without Antonio, without that presence up front. I mean, I think they played like Bowen up front in a false 9 or a floating false 9 or something like that. Yeah. But they had no attack whatsoever. We completely snuffed them out, and I thought we were going to be in for probably Tuchel for this, in for a more physical, demanding game. I mean, he couldn't believe how easy that game was with Real Madrid coming up tomorrow night. Do you know what I mean? It was they were very, very poor, West Ham. I thought we contained them. We had it easy. We controlled everything. We didn't have to exert ourselves. Mount had an easy day. He was taking pot shots from outside the area, testing Fabianski. Just shooting when he wanted to. We didn't have to bring Havertz on. Do you know what I mean? It was like that. It's one of the most comfortable 1-0 wins I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, I hear that. A couple of comments. Chris saying,
God.
"Oh no." Chris saying we need a creative midfielder and a striker. We need to change system then. Jay saying United should be able to beat Roma. They should. They absolutely should. Lanzi saying Issa Diop Tax Werner goal don't count. Love to see it. Love to see it. Jay saying don't know if the Chelsea fans are confident for the game tomorrow against Real Madrid. Quick yes or no, are you too confident?
Yeah, I don't fear Real Madrid.
Yeah.
No.
Wise man called Sonny once said that.
I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable we're going to win, but I'm not afraid of Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So
for me, we're capable. We're capable of beating them. Whether we turn up tomorrow is a different point, but for me, we are capable of doing that. We seem to have every time our team lineup comes out in the Champions League, we all go, no, and then all of a sudden, like it works for us. Like we've played better in the Champions League for me since
100%.
Jay
saying, I'm predicting 2-1 win for Madrid. I think Benzema will score both goals.
We need to discuss that point.
Chelsea will win 2-0. We will get there, don't we? Me and Dom also going to be covering that in refs view, so we won't get into it too much.
Tom feels a bit hungry about that.
Yeah, Steph saying hello, football people.
What's he supposed to do?
Big up to yourself as well. Lanzi, Abraham getting used to his new home. Getting used to his new home.
Take him, genuinely take him.
Give up, guys. Charlotte just hates Timo. I
don't hate him. I just want him played in the proper position. I hate him being played in the wrong position.
No, I hear you. And Prime Lack saying Timo Werner is lazy like me. That's the thing. He's not even lazy. He's just really poor quality. But Tom, you wanted to talk about the red card, didn't you?
Oh, mate, that is. I saw Thomas Tuchel get sent off for raising his arm when he was getting pushed around early this season, and this is still a waste decision. He's kicked the football, and then they expect him to cut his leg off, move it out of the way of Ben Chilwell, puts it back on the floor, and reattach it. That is how they expect him to do it. It is not Fabian Balbuena's fault that Chilwell has decided he wants to throw himself in the way of his foot.
Yeah, no, it's true. Gini, what did you make of Jesse? Because Jesse had a bit of a quiet game, which is fairly rare for him.
I'm sorry, Jesse who?
Lingard.
Yeah, he set his standards so high in this back end of the season that when he's had a quiet game, that it will be pinpointed. So you just got to give him credit for what he's done this season. Obviously, Chelsea, we know how solid they are defensively, especially with Tuchel. So I don't think they really expected him, and he was also played up front with not much service behind him. So I think he was more isolated than anything.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Dom, what about you? What did you make of Leeds of West Ham? They were pretty poor, weren't
they? Yeah, but it's some of the decision making. The last ball was just shit. Like the final pass was just shit. In the first good 20 minutes, hitting you on the counter attack for West Ham against Chelsea. It could have been 3-0 up. But no, the final pass was absolute dog shit. Lingard tried to make things happen. He ran your midfield stupidly. You cannot see a quiet game. He tore your midfield to shit. My youngster tore your midfield to shit, Chelsea.
What? Sorry.
Like he ran through your midfield about 48
You're
times,
joking, yeah?
and you had to bring him down.
Still, are you still partying from Friday? Because you must have been. I don't know what you're on. Lingard had one shot that Mendy, who hadn't had a save to make, just wanted to stretch his limbs.
Did I say he had loads of shots? Did I say he had loads of shots?
No, but he didn't run through our midfield.
No, did I say he had loads of shots?
You said he ran through our midfield.
Yeah, he terrorised your midfield. Did I say he had
He
loads
did
of
not
shots?
terrorise our midfield.
Did I say he had loads of shots?
Watching.
Hey, no, did I say he had loads of shots?
He didn't run through the midfield. So.
Andrew, did I say he had loads of shots? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I feel like I'm on trial.
No. Yes or no? Yes or no? No, yes or no?
I feel like I want to consult with my lawyer. That's all right.
It's also a bit weird how Chelsea fans can take the piss out of Jesse Lingard, but he's scored more goals than your top goal scorer in the league.
I didn't take the piss out of Jesse Lingard.
Which is just strange.
My issue is that when I came into this game, the only person I was actually worried about against West Ham was Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard, since coming to West Ham, has actually lived up to this hype, and actually he's been good. So the fact that he didn't turn up today, didn't turn up against Chelsea, was, I think, shocking for everybody, because we expected him to be a threat, but he just was non-existent.
He can't be a threat in the position they played him in against us.
Yeah.
He works off a front man. He can't. If you play him up top like that, he just.
Yeah, no, I know.
If West Ham had Declan Rice, it'd be a whole different game.
Well, he's in, so yeah.
There's definitely an element of that. Ross saying definitely not a lazy player. Jay saying big goal from Werner against West Ham doesn't cover up the fact that he's had has had a poor season compared to his last at Leipzig. Mm-hmm. Tom, what did you make of Klopp wanting to sign Memphis to pay on a free transfer this summer?
What the fuck? Oh, he wouldn't be the worst thing we could do. He wouldn't even be the worst. He'd probably be one of the better things that this club would do this summer, but we're not going to do it because it costs more than £3. And our owners don't need to spend that.
Lansy saying, nah, Defo Red should have done a backflip to get out the way.
Oh, yeah, shit. Sorry, Cole. I forgot about that one. I love as well how players as opposed to when they're kicking a football, immediately snap the fingers and stop all momentum and freeze.
Why didn't Valbuena had enough? He should have had enough time to remove his leg, place it on the ground, and then he wouldn't have this problem. I don't understand this. He knows the rules.
It's not good enough from him, really. Gini, what do you make of signing Memphis to pay?
There's better alternatives, but if he's on a free, then why not?
Because he's gonna. Do you know how free transfers work, Gini?
Yes, of course. I think so.
So you do realise that we'd have to pay him around £10 million on signing on fee at the minimum, and a hell of a lot more wage than what he'd normally get.
I understand. I know what a free transfer is. Don't worry, Tom.
So we will break our wage structure for an injury-prone left winger who, with the way Jurgen Klopp is as a manager, will not start many games ahead of Sadio Mane.
That's a fair shout. Ross saying even as a Chelsea fan, it was a harsh red card.
Injury
had a quiet game.
Yes, he's injury prone.
That's why he's missed 2 games all season.
Who cares? He's
had one. That's like me saying Joel Matip's not injury prone because he lasted 6 months one season.
Ross saying
what about this season?
Gini, shush, we're not doing Liverpool transfers. Our CBA to deal with.
Okay, let's just pull up Memphis.
No, Tom. No, we're not doing transfer talk. We're not doing transfer talk on your shitty little club. Now, he had a quiet game because we didn't let West Ham play. Have to give credit to Chelsea. Big up to DC Andrew the GOAT. Kabak and Thiago were brilliant against Newcastle Surfer. I watched Midnight Vibes. Oh dear.
Thiago.
That's funny. Oh yeah.
We didn't put him in team of the week.
Andrew's in the mud.
Volkswagen, right centre back. Finally, I don't know who he's talking to. That. The West Ham card was laughable, but Chelsea still would have won.
Yeah.
Memphis is a great player. Maybe for the French.
Memphis Depay missed 198 days between December 16, 2019 and July the 1st, 2020.
And it was an ACL injury, which could easily flare back up again with all.
And it was ruptured as well, which makes it.
Yeah, it was a really nasty one when he got it. Like really nasty.
That's not good.
Briefly, we'll talk about Sheffield United actually getting 3 points for a change. They beat Brighton 1-0. McGoldrick getting a goal. Ramsdale keeping a clean sheet. Do you think that now the pressure's off them, that they are down, that they can now play the football that they want to? Because you do see this with relegation sides. The minute they go down, they just play better.
Mate, you're acting like they've got a good manager to do that. They've got Paul Higginbottom. I don't know.
I'm on about the players' mentality. I'm on about the players' mentality. The players' mentality.
I'm not spending a Premier League review show talking about a Championship team. I'd rather spend talking about Brighton and how I still think it's a bit more unlikely now. I still think they're going to go down this season.
I think you're deluded.
I think West Brom are staying up. I think West Brom are going to stay up.
I think you've made the most deluded comment I've ever seen there. Shao, talk a little bit about Sheffield United. I want to give them a bit of credit. Obviously, they are going down, so we won't be talking about them for too long.
I'm very confused when you say Sheffield United. Like, what should we talk about?
No. I want to talk about, obviously, how we've seen this before, haven't we, with relegated sides, that the minute that it's officially done, the minute that red bar goes on their name with the R next to them, they play better because the pressure isn't there.
Yeah, I do want to give credit to McGoldrick. He's absolutely he's been a key player to them for a long time now, and you have to give him credit wherever your team's from. You have to give McGoldrick credit because every time a team has played them, McGoldrick is someone you have to worry about. He is, and respect to that. They've started playing how they want to play. I feel like once once you know it's done and there's nothing you can do about it, the pressure comes off. You don't have to try anymore. You're rubbish. You're going to the Championship. You failed at the Premier League. It's the stress of coming off, and they'll start playing back to their kind of the way they want to play. I think to get back to where they want, the Championship is probably a better level for them to do it. And I feel like it's a shame, but I mean, you've got Norwich and Watford that are already promoted, so it's
we could have, for the first time ever, all 3 teams that went down, all 3 could come back up. Obviously, Bournemouth through the play.
No, I don't need Bournemouth. I need Swansea.
I quite like Bournemouth. I do.
You know what it is?
I need Swansea so I can go to I need Swansea so I can go to a local Chelsea match, so I don't have to travel from Wales to London.
I hear that.
With these clubs that go down, I think it's more so they're not trying to play because there's nothing. I've got no worries. It's the back end of the season, the transfer window soon. I may be able to sway a couple of clubs that get a bit panicky with a couple of good end season performances here, because that's what will happen some of the time.
I actually do think Ramsdale could go to a bigger club. I think if you put him in front of if you put him behind a better defence, right? I actually think he does a good job. And I've watched quite a bit of Ramsdale. Obviously, I've followed the under-21s as everyone knows, and I've seen a lot of Ramsdale that I really do rate. And
he's a good shot stopper, but that's no longer an impressive attribute. You need more than that now.
He can also play out from the back if he actually wants.
Not very well.
He can.
He needs to be exceptional now.
He can fairly well. He can do. I think he could do a job at a lower league Premier League team easily. But Dom, what did you think of Sheffield United and Brighton?
They're just playing the football that they're set up to play in the Championship now. It just gives them the chance to play that football that they want to play.
Do you think they are? Because I don't think Higginbottom's going to be in charge.
No, well, I don't know. They're down.
No, it's been planned what they want to do. It's that because I saw it on the Athletic. they want to play a 3-5-2 next year with McBurney and Brewster as the strike force.
Not bad.
They're resigned to a number of big players going, but they think the defence is going to stay there, so they're going to use that back three again as like the foundation of a defence, and they wanted to buy a creative number 10, and then they'll have a young attack and a reliable defence. That was how they were going to build up next season for a push back to the Prem.
But and I can easily see that happening. Gini, what did you think of the two?
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Don't blame you.
We'll just leave that one there then. Jason Memphis is a good player. Looks like Lille will win League One. Goal from Yilmaz yesterday. No idea who he is. Russ,
Lille's
Leicester.
backup striker.
Then of course I'll have no idea who he is. Russ, Leicester, Palace drawing, by the way. Don't know if you've already seen. Pick up Watford. Watford and Norwich are back. Easy 12 points. Thank you very much. Yes and no. But I do credit both Norwich and Watford for keeping all their players that they went down with to then come back up with. It's a smart move, that is. Smart move. Next up, Wolves Burnley. Chris Wood getting a first half hat trick. He's actually more prolific than all of the Liverpool strikers combined, which is quite remarkable. So big up Chris Wood. I think he actually may have more goals in the last 6 games than the entire Liverpool front three put together. But we won't dwell on that too much. But Shal, what did you make of Burnley yesterday? Or shall I say Brexit FC?
I'm not gonna lie, like if they're gonna come out fighting for a place, this is how you do it, isn't it? You know, Burnley, because I was looking at Burnley and Brighton's games, and obviously Burnley have an easier run than Brighton do. They were really good, yeah. They were really, really good. They impressed me. I mean, Chris Wood with a hat trick, and it wasn't even at the end of the game. He was getting that hat trick. He was getting that hat trick before the first half. Really impressive. Wolves looked helpless. They just didn't look like the Wolves that maybe some teams have played against. They looked sloppy. They weren't themselves. They were passing passes to the other team, like just careless passing, sloppy movements. It's just poor, really, from Wolves. And Burnley showed they were the better team. They came out fighting and they got what they wanted, which was 3 points.
Yeah. Tom, what did you make of Chris Wood's performance?
What's there to say about Chris Wood's performance that won't have already been said? I think the bigger point here is Wolves. It's the end
bastard, Gini.
It's the end of the Nuno reign.
Watch it.
I'm gonna hurt this kid.
It's the end of Nuno's time at Wolves. The Jimenez injury has really just brought that to the forefront. They've been exposed this season for a lack of firepower.
Oh shit! No.
Wow, Judy. Wow, I love that. Can we who is playing that? Tom. Fucking twat. I'd rather us not get copyrighted if that's at all possible.
Actually amazing. Well done, Gini.
That was absolutely brilliant. But Dom,
made a mugger of.
Dom, what did you make of well, actually I want to ask you about Wolves. They've had a tough season, obviously, Raul Jimenez and all of that.
They've had a tough season. Fucking Connor Cody ruined my FPL, mate.
But what do you put this season down for Wolves? I mean, they've lost Jota at the start of the season to Liverpool. Then obviously you've got Jimenez with his head injury. That now they've lost Pedro Neto. Like, you couldn't have writ this season for Wolves if you tried.
Before I say anything, Niall, What's up, Tom? What's up?
What's he doing?
What's up,
I don't
Tom?
know. What?
Why are you creasing? Why are you laughing? Why are you pissing yourself?
Because that fucking video.
Oh, is Mr.
I'm going to
must
shoot off
have
now.
sent
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
See you,
cheers
Andrew.
for coming over. Tom's missus must have just sent him a dick pic.
Hold on. When? Oh no, I don't know if I can say because it went on stream. Dom's attempts with the scouse bird.
Oh no!
And you're trying to go for me. You're trying to go for me.
I thought you'd understand the scouts.
Hold on, you were the one willing to do it. I can't help you if you're just going to go off like that.
Oh, Dom's in the mud again.
He's come at me, and I didn't go at him.
I know. It's absolutely beautiful.
I love that Niles absolutely just avoided that one.
I always do. But yeah, Dom, back to the football. What's happened to the Wolves this season?
They've just had a shocker, fella. They've just not got a good squad depth, that's all. Like, that's all they need to get. It's good squad depth. It's like we seen in the Europa League last year. They got a good way through it. It was just a squad depth with it. And they just didn't have enough players to get them through that next round. But, you know, Wolves, they always come back fighting. They always have a good season afterwards. Tom or Gini, shut the fuck up.
It's not me.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. It's just Wolves in a nutshell, that Niall, that game against Burnley as well. Brexit FC.
I do hear that. Gini, what do you make of Wolves this season?
Oh, they've been terrible. It shows how much they miss Jimenez attacking outlet. They've got absolutely none of it, and they got absolutely turned over. And Burnley played brilliant. To be fair to them, they were fantastic. But some of the passes and poor play from Wolves, it was just sloppy, especially for Wood's second goal where Traore passed it back to Dwight McNeil. Terrible. They look a completely different side from their old one.
Yeah, we won't have to spend much time on this game because fuck me, it was absolutely diabolical. I have seen more quality in the Conference South than I did in this game. Next up, Ellen Road, Leeds United 0, Manchester United 0 in the Roses derby. Dom, what the fuck was that performance?
Cheers for the good night, fellas. Thanks for having me on. But
can we talk about Daniel James and his stellar performance?
Let Dom go first, then we'll open it up to the three of you.
Solskjaer even said before the game it wasn't going to be a 0-0. Of course, it was just going to be a 0-0. It was just poo. It was shit. It was dull. I've had better shits than that, to be honest, Niall. I won't lie to you. I've had better lines than that as well.
Also reassuring.
Sorry, I'm just watching this video again because I don't like what Gini's done to me. But yeah, we were shit. Leeds was shit. So yeah, but my mighty Blues won. So that don't matter.
Tom, what the hell was that?
I just want to know what Man United fans' opinion on Daniel James' stellar performance, especially when he tackled Bruno Fernandes. When Bruno Fernandes was about to be an on goal, and you just see this little Sonic man from Wales dart in and pick it off.
Are you Welsh? Are you a Welsh citizen?
Yes, she is.
I can't say what I was going to say.
Did it involve sheep?
No. I'm not a Welsh person. I'm from Essex originally. I'm born and bred Essex. You carry on.
Welsh wanker.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
Brutal.
harsh. Oh, I say that on a daily basis to people in Wales. Like, you good?
Oh, okay.
I thought he was quite good personally. I thought he was very direct with the
Shut the
runs.
fuck up.
Oh my.
You know, there was a lot to admire in that Daniel James performance.
Genie,
What to
clip
admire
that,
from your
please.
airline,
Genie,
fella?
make sure when Tom says, I really rate that Dan James performance, clip that, please. That needs to go up next. Do you know, I love the new owner. I love the sort of the admin of the No Context Let's Talk Premier League.
Fella,
He's really
the
bloody
first
good.
4 were me.
It's okay, he's going for Tom now.
We don't help ourselves, Dom. That's the issue.
No, Genie, if you could just still gun for Dom, because Dom finds this worse than Tom would.
Yeah, but I just want the Tom one where he rates Dan James' performance out there, please.
Julian Osman confirmed to buy him. Fabrizio's just confirmed it.
Yeah.
He turned down Tottenham Hotspur apparently.
Jeez.
What,
Tottenham
Nagelsmann?
Tottenham Hotspur had offered him a contract. He turned
Yeah,
down.
I'm not surprised. If I was him as
Yeah,
well, I'd
it's
be
just-
turning down Spurs as well.
He's basically his family lives near Munich. He just built a house near Munich. I'm pretty sure he was born near Munich. He's from the south of Germany. It just made sense for him to go to Munich. But Genie, what did you make of the Roses derby then?
It was rubbish. There's nothing else to say. I think Leeds missed Rafinha. United was poor. But to be fair, it shocked me there was no goals in that game, especially after like the 6-2 or whatever it was last time. But it was just a poor game. This week, it's safe to say this week, football-wise, was not the most entertaining at all.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Before I check this clip out from Genie, Shao, what did you make of it?
I watched like 20 minutes of it and stopped. I was that bored of it. It was dead as hell.
That is fair. Some comments here before we move on, because that was a shocker. That was an utter shocker. Russ saying not easy points for Liverpool. Let's go all out for Chris Wood. Liverpool, what a man. His first name is Chris, so must be good. We can all laugh about Wood, but Liverpool have been wasting crosses this season.
Oh no, I've just seen the clip of me calling Thomas Scout's rat.
Being a man to score them crosses.
If that gets sent to anyone, I'm going to actually cry. I was in good position.
The Roses derby. I was going to say something, but I'm going to absolutely refrain from what you've been discussing in the group chat and absolutely not say it on the live.
No, Tom. No. Not tonight.
Love it.
Are we not talking about the Scouse player, are we?
Right, no, let's clear it up. Basically, she said she wanted to peg me. I said no, but Tom says I should because he's had it before.
I never said you. No. I said you should. I said you need to be accepted the dominant. You don't want to be accepted it, especially
Did I just hear what you just said? Did I just hear what you just said? Did you just say? Hold on, Genie, cover your ears. I don't want you to hear this. This is not for you. Did you just say the girl wanted to peg you?
Yeah, but Tom said I should go with it because his missus has done it to him.
There is literally no proof of that statement anyway. I said you should do it. I said you should do it because it's the first one. You don't want to be done like that on the first.
Tom Little deleted chat off Snapchat. What a surprise, eh?
I don't even have you on Snap. I'm not the one who gave me Snap. I was doing a 15-year-old on a stream.
Nah, that wasn't me.
I'm pretty sure it was.
You need to stop.
No, he didn't necessarily. What happened is he said his Snapchat and basically
you put it out to the public domain like that. You're asking for it.
True. But yeah, so as you can see, Gini's now going to have great fun clipping whatever's coming next.
So basically, comments. Tom got absolutely railed by his missus.
I'd love to know where this has come from. This has come from you being offered it, and me trying to be a good mate and give you some support.
The Nexus saying pegging.
And you trying to back on me.
Also, Russ knows a lot about it. He said
Russ is very experienced on it,
called poppers, and it rests your anus. And he said to introduce it now and again.
To be fair, I did.
He said you.
Oh god. Moving on from whatever this chat's turned into.
Yeah, please.
Villa West Brom, that finished 2-2. El Ghazi and Davies with Villa and Pereira and Ming's own goal for West Brom. 2 penalties in this game. Shao, what did you think of the game?
I mean, it was more interesting than the Man U game.
This is for sure.
I mean, yeah, it was a good game from both sides. It wasn't their worst.
Prime wants to know, Tom, was it doggy or missionary? This reality needs to know.
It won't me. Ask the little. No, not that one down there. That one over there. He's the one who was offered it by the bird. I was trying to be a good friend and offer support. He got offered it by a scouse bird, and he was panicking and asking me. And I told you, don't do it. And I was trying to twist my words.
Just to clarify, to everyone that said that Leicester were going to bottle it, it's 2-1 to Leicester.
Excellent.
Still going to bottle it.
What do you guys think of Eric Ten Hag, the Ajax coach? I don't really know much of him. I think he's all right, isn't he? But Tom, what did you make of the 2 penalties, 2-2? Why do you assume it's prime? Okay, whoever's in control of the Nexus account, which actually, now the minute you've said that sentence, mate, I know it's you. So, yeah. But it's just, I don't know. I should not have assumed it was prime. The person running the Nexus account, which could be either Prime, Will, or Andrew, would have liked to have known if it was doggy or missionary, Tom.
It was
FYI, it was doggy. But Tom,
helicopter.
Tom, what did you? Not Tom.
It
Tom, what did you make?
Tom pegged me, but
oh my god. Okay, so just to confirm, Tom pegged Dom. That rhymes. Beautiful. But Dom, what did you make of Villa West Brom?
Tom, what have you done? It's gonna be 10 times worse than bloody Domini or whatever.
You're 19.
You're giving people really bad things.
He's 19 as well. Oh shit!
So,
yeah,
it's okay. I'm texting Gini now. It's fine.
But
yeah, you carry on.
I didn't know Villa were playing because they're a small club. Oh, he wants me to talk more because he's texting. Basically, right. Tom bent me over, and he just whacked.
I did none of this. I did none of this.
I just walked into the completely wrong part of the conversation.
So basically, just to confirm, Tom pegged Dom in doggy style.
Wow.
And Gini is currently doing a lot of work. But Gini, pause the work for just a second. What did you make of Villa West Brom?
I watched Leon, which was a great game. If you want my summary on that one,
go for it, mate. Why not?
Yeah, well, if you care about Ligue 1, Lille are going to snatch the league off PSG. Fair enough. Yilmaz is a Turkish absolute beast. Great free kick. And if you haven't watched the game, watch the game. And if you don't subscribe to the No Context Let's Talk Premier League, subscribe.
You cannot put that title.
What? Oh.
Out, schlong.
Oh my god!
Anyway, Tom, did you enjoy getting the pegging? Sorry, did you watch the Aston Villa game?
Oh, yeah, Tom. Do you
I don't
want
have to
talk
deal
us
with
through-
this shit on the football terrace. I don't have to deal with this shit.
Yeah, but
Feel
we're
Tom
more
is
of a
squidgy.
laugh. Like on the football terrace,
Tom,
you have to be a bit more.
Tom,
On the
please let
football
me
terrace,
at
you
your
have to-
bloody girlfriend in that.
You. Wow. But yeah, Tom, what did you make of the Villa West Brom game? FYI, on the terrace, you have to be more professional, whereas on Let's Talk Premier League, you can literally have banter. But yeah.
Gini's doing
Please,
great things, to be honest.
what did you
Well
think
done,
of Villa
Gini.
West Brom, Tom?
Don't keep going. That's not what you want to be seeing.
Do not go any further up.
Don't worry, mate, alone. I'll keep that video you sent me private, mate. Don't worry. I didn't really watch it, to be fair, but Carabao is crap, isn't he? That's it. Like, what are you doing with that
also
last
can't
goal?
say I'll keep that video private to myself. That just makes it sound so much worse.
Is that the
You
video
told me
that?
to.
Oh,
Number 14.
Number 14.
my
Yeah,
God.
number 14.
Right.
No,
Jesus.
I
No,
said number 14.
It's not number 14. It's number 15 because he can't send me number 14 because it involves
Hold on.
what this video is saying.
What's picture number 15?
Fella.
Well, Tom, he just said on a live stream that you've been railed by your missus and that you pegged him. So if you'd like to get payback, what was picture number 15?
No,
It went.
no.
I was a shitty enemy.
Huh?
It was a shitty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a decent thing and not throw Dom under the bus here and try.
Right. So basically, Dom has sent Tom a dick pic. No one's come out. No one's come out to deny it. So we now know that Dom sent Tom a dick pic. The last game I want to talk about is the Carabao Cup final. Spursy doing Spurs. No, Spurs doing a Spursy. But should Laporte have been on the pitch for that goal?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's two yellow card fouls.
Because if he'd been given a yellow card for the first one, he wouldn't have made the second one.
We don't know that though.
Yeah, but you don't know he wouldn't. You don't know
But we don't know he would.
Yeah, but exactly. Exactly.
We can only go off what we saw, and I reckon he still would have done.
But he didn't.
Because
He didn't
Lucas,
get yellow carded.
he was isolated with Lucas on that second one. There was no way he could pass it off to anyone else. He probably would have made the foul still. It's two yellow card tackles. He shouldn't have been on the pitch.
I've got an announcement to make.
Oh God!
I'll be back in 5 minutes because I need a poo.
Lovely.
Delightful.
We can now put the weekly review show back to football.
He's gonna be sending Tom more pics now. But yeah,
It is like the debate with me and Tom. It is 50-50. You don't know if he would have made that second challenge. You don't know if he would have. That's the problem. He could or he couldn't have. You
But
don't
then I
know.
can only go off what I've seen, and from what I've seen, he's made two yellow card tackles and only been booked for one of them. That's what I've seen. We know he probably wouldn't have done, but he did, and the referee bottled it.
Yeah, but then shouldn't you be blaming the referee, not Laporte? Because Laporte.
No, because Laporte's the one that's made the fouls as well. I'm not having a go at Laporte.
No. But my point is, the ref messed up by not giving him a yellow card.
Yeah.
So Laporte is on the pitch because the referee messed up. It's not Laporte's fault.
But Laporte shouldn't be on the pitch. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't be on the pitch, but it's not his fault. He's still on the pitch.
I think even if he wasn't on the pitch, they still would have scored. They were dominating Spurs. Spurs have got to the point where they've broken the happiest man in the world, Son. Son cried. He cried.
Always crying.
Yeah, but
so
Son cried after he broke someone's leg and came out as the good guy. How do you break someone's leg and come out as the good guy?
He also cried
right.
after losing to United. He has
Okay, right. I take everything back. You know what? Firstly, Like, never said his son crying wasn't enjoyable, though. It was enjoyable. I'll take that. But you know, I think the problem is that I think the problem you had is that Spurs literally, whether they had Laporte on the pitch or off the pitch, I don't actually think it would have mattered. Like Spurs were being dominated. Like in the second half, I thought Spurs were gonna like turn up because they came out in the first 5 minutes and absolutely were like giving it to all, and then it just died off, and then City took over and City had chances. And do you know the amount of chances City had? It should have been 4-0. It should have been 4-0. So realistically, it didn't matter whether Laporte was on the pitch or not because there would have been 3 other goals going in. It should have gone in.
No, but that's down to Man City's poor finishing. Laporte not being on the pitch wouldn't have changed that. If anything, Laporte being on the pitch has saved them from potential loss because it doesn't go straight to pens, a Carabao Cup final now. And if it went straight to pens, it's 50-50 then.
No. I get that completely. Like that makes sense. But the problem is that like for me, like the amount of chances that Laporte would have gone off on the 70th, somewhere in the 70th minute. Realistically, for me personally, I think City could have got a goal after that. No, I'm just saying, even if Laporte didn't get that goal, I believe City would have got a goal. Oh yeah, I can see it in the reflection.
No, it's me. No, pointing the wrong one. It's me fucking me Xbox monitor. I've got computer monitor. I've got Steam. I've got Steam with Football Manager open. Me Football Manager saves folder and my headphone monitor thingy.
Dom saying, Laporte, you're cheating. I hope you get relegated. I'm hoping Dom comes back on the stream because it's much more funny when he's on here, to be honest. I know Tom loves him. I probably literally after all the pegging they've been getting up to. But it's nice to have Dom back on here. But we won't do Team of the Week just yet because we will wait for Dom to get back on that. Should Tottenham have sacked Jose before the cup?
No.
No way.
I know that there were certain players in that squad that weren't playing for him.
You're muted.
But you put them sort of things aside for the cup final. That's what you do. You put them aside for a cup final and you focus on the chance at winning the trophy. And I don't know if you've seen, but it's the players that had actually fallen out with him and didn't like him. I think the biggest players there were Davinson Sanchez, Serge Aurier, Dele Alli and Harry Winks. The key players hadn't actually fallen out with him.
But I think it's just stupid that they actually got rid of a man who actually succeeds in finals. It's been proven he succeeds in finals, and the stupidest mistake ever. I don't care if like the players that didn't like him was Dele Alli, who Dele Alli to me is completely irrelevant. Like I don't care where you go, Han. But I think they would have had more of a chance of winning a trophy or actually getting the trophy with Mourinho than they would have had if they had like a 29-year-old manager who basically doesn't know much. Like in managerial wise, he doesn't.
No, I hear that. I do hear that. Tom, what do you think they should have done?
Kept Mourinho. I don't get why they sacked him personally because he's still better than anyone they're going to bring in. Scott Parker is not better than Jose Mourinho. That's a matter of fact. Like, I don't care if his football's bad. Till December 16th, when the injuries piled up to key players, they were top of the league. You don't do that by being a fraud and finished.
What do you put this all down to then? What do you put this dramatic downfall down to? It can't just be injury, surely.
Tottenham plays bottling it. They've got no mentality.
Yeah.
Simple as.
No, I hear that. I do hear that. Gini. Oh, yeah, carry on, Tom.
What? Why? I'm just struggling to understand why Gini's tweeted that on the out of context Let's Talk Premier League account. Why does he use such vulgar language with girthy?
Dom said it. You're the puppets and I'm the puppet master.
I love Gini. He's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, now we're going to do Team of the Week. Now Dom is back. Dom, did you finish sending Tom them
Dom,
pictures?
stop checking yourself out in the camera.
So, Gini, if you can share that screen so we can do Team of the Week before you start clipping and doing what you need to do with these two. As I said, do you know what? I'll be fair and I'll move. Actually, what I'll do is if I
keep
move
him as far fucking away from me.
If I put
keep him away from me.
Oh, this is brilliant. Actually, if I do that as well, and then Dom, if you look to your left or right, you can actually look into that's up, mate. That's up. You can look into your boyfriend's eyes. Oh, see how adorable that is. But we are doing Team of the Week. So basically,
Tom was on top of Tom. Was I? Yeah, Tom was in. Well, hold on, I'm figuring this one out.
Was Tom on top of you? Was he?
Yeah.
Right. So I need to move. Right. There we go. I don't know. You could have.
I feel towel, were we?
You could have been sitting on him. But we'll start with goalkeeper of the week. Craig saying crap footy result, but this stream has been unreal to cheer me up. Yes, absolutely, massively appreciated.
Fucking enjoyed it. I've been unconsensually kissed by some random bloke.
Oh Jesus. Michelle, we'll start with you. Who is your goalkeeper of the week?
She's muted.
You're muted.
Shit, I was gonna say Leno, but I don't know if no. Who would I give it to?
Bradford Johnson are my two things.
Does it have to be male?
Unfortunately, yes, because I haven't done the Women's Super League. That is something I'm planning on doing though.
I mean,
that'd be something.
Oh man.
Unless you want to give it to Melee for a clean sheet, but that was all he did.
You didn't have to do anything.
I mean, I might just give it to Mendy, to be honest.
Mendy.
Oh, Gini's taking out your bloody hand. You put the bracket in.
Gini, who are you going for?
Marvin.
Who?
Tom?
No, Gini, who? What's his first name? I thought you said Marvin.
No, Martin.
Dom, could you please move away from the camera? It's a very flattering angle.
Tom, who is your
the bloke in gold, Dubravka.
Dubravka, right. And Dom?
I don't know. I didn't really watch enough football, to be honest. I was in the pub. Yeah, let's go with the Slovakian.
Martin Dubravka.
Is he Slovakian or is he Slovenian?
Shut up, you. You just
right back. Who is right back of the week? Charles?
Oh, That's a hard one, you know.
So was Tom on the weekend.
I don't. Are we playing on a 3-4-3? Or are we playing 4-3-3? I mean, I'd quite happily give it to Christensen.
Oh, fuck.
Christensen, right? Gini,
Well, which position we going? Sorry, I wasn't.
right back.
Christensen.
Sorry, I thought we were just giving our back three. My bad. Not obviously Christensen. He does not go right back. Obviously, for obvious reasons.
Who is your right back?
I mean,
Gini's taking out of our hands again. He's put Matt Lowe in. He's not even.
Gini, you gotta let everyone have their votes before you.
That's not actually a bad shout, to be honest. I'm gonna go with Gini, to be honest.
Right, so 2 of you have gone for Matt Lowton. Tom, who is yours?
I'm going Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, you mank.
And Dom, who are you?
Sorry for picking a right back who had a good game.
I'm going to choose what Tom did to me. Tickle me, Saka.
You're going for... Oh, my God. I'm going Matt Lowton.
Screenshot of this. Just
right,
Gini's face I can stick on the front wall.
Charles, who are your 2 centre-backs?
I mean, I'm going to have to go for Rudiger as well. Then. I think Rudiger goes then.
Tom.
Let me think. Oh, there's a couple that I would quite happily put in.
Yeah.
Dude, this is hard. Like, people that make this easy for me. Like, I mean, you've got the Burnley match, which actually I wouldn't mind. I mean, oh shit! There's a lot that I would debate, and Roman Size, maybe.
You can see the form.
What?
Charlotte don't know the players.
The Wolves centre back got dominated by.
I hope you're joking.
I just want to clarify. I'm joking. This was like my trying to be my serious face, but I was like dying inside.
Who got dominated on the weekend, Tom?
They're praying for me to say anything, aren't you?
My camera roll's gonna die.
You're like a little rat just waiting for me to drop anything, and he's squaring.
It was you, Dom, wasn't it? You dominated by Tom.
Yeah.
None of this happened.
Or that Scouse Gal, one or two.
I know someone who lives near you.
Oh my God!
Nice.
And so, who's your other centre back?
I would happily put Cancelo in.
Cancelo. What?
What?
Centre back?
No, I'm just fucking with you now. This is fun. Like, fun. This is actually just getting fun now.
Charlotte, the WKD.
Gini, why have you taken it out of our hands again? I don't want Antonio.
Who is your centre backs? So Rudiger and.
Well, I mean, Gini's already decided who's going in anyway.
He hasn't. We can overturn
it. I mean, I'd quite happily put.
Just agree with it, Shell.
I just agree with it. I'm just agreeing with it. I'm not arguing anymore.
Who's he put in there? Is that Harry Maguire?
John Egan.
Play
to John Egan.
I'm not even arguing with Gini.
So, Gini has gone for Rudiger and Egan. Tom?
Can we have people who played the Carabao Cup?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They played the fucking Premier League team.
Let's talk Premier League.
There's 2 Premier League teams.
I cover Champions League
Carabao Cup.
I also do Formula 1, so maybe the name's a bit.
If I'm allowed to include people who played in the Carabao Cup, I'm going to have Miracle Laporte because he scored a goal.
The guy that should have been sent off.
Yeah, purely because he scored, and there's not many good defenders to pick off this weekend. And I'm gonna have Toby Alderweireld as the other one because I thought even though they lost, he was very good.
Okay, and Dom, who is your two centre backs?
Did you say you do Formula One, Niall?
I do.
Because Tom was like a race car on the weekend.
Love it. And now, who are your two centre backs?
No, I agreed with Tom. I thought Alderweireld had a solid game, and then the goal scorer Laporte.
Okay, so it's all down to me. I'm going to pick Rudiger and...
Just agreeing to get dominated, fellas. I've got it all in the mind.
Wow, this is getting
screenshot,
out of hand.
Smile.
So, Charles, who is your left back?
I feel like I just want to fuck with everybody again. Like,
And just to confirm, the left back is the one who plays at the back on the left.
yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just being a dick now. It's fun. I would have given it to Luke Shaw, but I mean they haven't really turned up, so Man U don't actually get a place or a position.
I'm giving it to Ben Chilwell. Like you can get a Chelsea lad in. Okay, no, we can't. Gini's overruled us all again. You won't
I just said we can't put Carabao Cup players in a minute ago.
We can.
Also,
I can't disagree.
Niall, who did you go for at centre back?
Rudiger and John Egan.
Oh Christ!
Yes.
I mean, I'm not complaining with Cancelo, to be honest.
Right,
I've gone Ben
Charles
Chilwell. You've got a chance to get Chilwell in.
Gini has gone for Cancelo. Tom, you're going Chilwell.
Yeah.
Dom, who are you going for?
Oh, please don't.
I'm just watching everyone crumble. I'm going to go with Shal Ben Chilwell.
Ben Chilwell and
leave me alone.
and do you know what? I'll also give it to Ben Chilwell. So Ben Chilwell is left back. Charles, who is your DM? Gini,
Tom,
you need to change
You
that.
better stick with your morals.
Oh fuck.
Tom,
In terms of what?
you better stick with your morals.
Why
Are
is
you
Chilwell at DM?
Oh, hang on.
Whoa! I was literally about to say, what are you doing with Chilwell
Right.
being like in a CDM? Like, I know that's not right.
Tom, you better stick to your morals.
Right, so Charles, who is your
Models
DM?
are?
Sorry, I'm thinking because there's two that I like. No, there's three that I like. Shit. Okay.
Tom, remember your roots.
Your roots.
He's threatening me with something I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
How's the AirPod case taste, Dom?
I've just realised you've got a very, very small door frame, Genie.
Of course, the first thing Don clocks on to is the door. We all know about his history with doors.
Tom, did you
yeah.
end up fixing that one in your bathroom?
Why did I open my mouth? He's going to go at me now. I had the chance to get away from it all.
I mean,
Showers, has that given you a bit of time to think of your DM?
no, I'm still stuck.
Okay,
Some
so
of us-
Tom,
I've got my guy.
hold
Okay,
on, Tom, what did...
No, Tom, yes, he's not doing goals! Yeah! Okay,
Unbelievable. Gini also goes for you, Goosely. Charles, who are you going for?
Oh, Tom, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
It's like-
you crucial. I've been on the show 5 times, and every week I've picked you crucial.
No. Yeah.
What is going on here?
He's got to get it. He's always in.
Who is your DM?
I'm still thinking now. Some of us have like problems. Like, I'm debating in my head who I want. Now, Gini, if you have a problem with that, we're going to have issues.
Your customer has a problem with that.
Okay,
I mean-
so whilst we await for Charles to pick her pick, Dom, what did you do to Tom's door?
Oh, you want to hear the full story, right?
Yeah, why not?
I don't.
So basically, Tom's never touched a drug in his life before, so I thought, treat him, right? And so we were there touching the white Mary Berry, and he got a bit frisky, you see, Niall. And he pushed me into the door.
Manchester Police, I have not been involved in any of these. These are false accusations.
Oh,
Arrest
shit,
that man.
in Manchester. Oh, fuck.
Keep him down there, he's dodgy.
I'm so hoping the uni don't find these videos, because I'm going to the same one, and that's going to bugger me.
Oh shit, you two are going to be able to fuck in the toilets.
No.
Now they both got their heads in their hands. But Shal, has that given you enough time to pick your?
I just remembered he goes to that uni as well.
I'm just going to let Genie pick.
Oh shit! You
decide.
two were... Oh, so who's going to nosh each other off first?
I'm stuck in hell. He won't leave me alone.
Tom, you do know the more you put up the fight, the more it comes across that you really want him. So yeah. Charlotte, who is your DM?
Like I said, Genie can have whoever. I'm not arguing with him.
Why don't we just give Genie the fucking team?
Like I see you all. Like none of you are going to be arguing with this.
Oh, I would, but I would have given it to Fred. But who is your two central? Oh, you're so
No, I am going to debate. Tiago's not going there.
Name me a better DM
not
than
going
Fred.
there.
Yes,
Name me a better DM than Fred. You can't. Thank you. Charlotte,
I'm not having less with him.
Who are your two central midfielders, Charlotte?
Kante is going in there. That's not up for debate. Kante's not?
Kante's up for debate.
I mean, he's not. Tiago's up for debate.
And who is the other
one? I mean, Westwood was one of them that I was kind of flying about. Jorginho also. Do love Jorginho, you know, in a pivot. I think I'm going to go with Jorginho.
Jorginho. So one for Kante, one
Charlie,
for
you do realise there were other games than Chelsea West Ham.
Genie.
Yeah, and I'm going to back my team.
And Westwood. Matt's saying no, I'll get Greenwood in there somehow. If me and Dom work together on that one, I'm sure we can muster it up. Would require the other three not to.
Tom, those are your two central midfielders.
So,
I do have
Tom,
two central midfielders.
Who are your two central midfielders?
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
And Basuma.
Right. Dom, who is yours?
I'm going to put Calvin Phillips in because he outplayed Bruno on the weekend. But I'm also going to put myself in there because I was a great ball playing midfielder on the weekend with Tom.
Wow. So I'm going to give that vote to
Westwood.
Please send help. Please.
So I'm going to go for. Ooh.
Hey, Genie, you can make a video of this. How to make a scout feel uncomfortable in 5 minutes.
I'm going to go for Westwood, and I'm also going to go for Phillips because them two. Phillips marked Bruno out of the game, and Westwood was very good. So, Genie, them two central midfielders need changing. Oh, you've already done it. Excellent. Charles, who is your right winger?
I kind of want to put Mason Greenwood.
Oh, same. So that's 2 votes for Greenwood. Dom, Greenwood, yeah?
No.
Excellent.
Dom,
3 votes for Greenwood.
Dom, I
yeah.
Greenwood. I'm going to exert my dominance here. Dom, pick Mo Salah.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Pick Mo Salah.
No, Dom.
Pick
No,
Mo Salah.
no. I'm afraid it's first answer only. So Greenwood gets in there.
No.
Did you see his touch? Did you see his
Mason
touch?
Greenwood.
Especially
He's back Mo
Mason
Salah.
Greenwood.
He's back Mo Salah. Hold on, he's back Mo Salah.
No,
I've
we
got it
only go
published.
for
He's
we
back Mo
only
Salah. Gini,
go
mate,
for
you've got to
first.
decide and go for right wing. Who do you want? Mo Salah or Mason Greenwood?
It's okay because the one that we use is the one that I do on my phone, so I win now. So we go for first answers only. Dom unfortunately went for Mason Greenwood first. Charles went for Greenwood.
No. He didn't
I went for Mason Greenwood. So that's 3 votes for Mason Greenwood. Dom, say
did you or did you not say Mason Greenwood?
Say who? Say Greenwood. Say Greenwood.
To be honest, Tom has got a point. I did not say the name.
You did.
No,
you did.
Put my thumbs up. I put my thumbs
Yeah,
up.
exactly. That's agreeing.
No, he was putting his thumbs up at me because I was looking at him. You know what he's like? He's in that weird mood.
No. It was very cute.
I didn't. The last message I got is stop being dodgy.
Right. Dom, just say Greenwood. Go on.
Mo Salah.
We're not. I refuse to put Salah. So we go for first answers only. In fact, what I'll do is I'll open it up to the comments. Matt saying Greenwood. That's 3-3. So Greenwood gets in. I've asserted dominance there.
No, just overrule them. It's your channel. Overrule them.
Yeah, and to be fair, Charles' vote is worth 2 because it's Charles.
Tom's got shouted at his mum and dad for waking up his little sister.
So, Gini, who
I know
is
the little
your
sister.
left? Gini, who is your left winger? Same maximum. Right, Charles, who is yours?
I would say
Pulisic. She's going to say Pulisic.
I actually wasn't going to say Pulisic, to be honest. Like, Pulisic hasn't earned that responsibility yet. He has a long way to go before he kind of gets to that kind of level.
I overrule you all.
I mean, Saint Maximum for me doesn't really get in there.
Did you watch the game?
Say Greenwood. I can get Greenwood in. Say Greenwood.
Oh, that's good shout.
Greenwood.
Right, Dom, who are you going for left wing?
Greenwood.
I'm going Greenwood as well. So Greenwood gets in at left wing. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. So Greenwood's going on left wing.
Genie's gone home.
Genie. Oh, Genie's gone. Genie, that was rude.
No comment if Mason Greenwood gets in left wing.
Okay, that's fine. Striker, Charles, who are you going for?
Chris Wood.
Is that
up for debate?
No, not really. Tom, who's going up front for you?
Don't wake up your family, lad.
Diogo Jota.
Okay.
I say Diogo Jota. Go on, Dom.
Dom, who are you going for?
You know you want
this weekend.
You know you want to go Diogo Jota, mate. You know you want to.
Lucky this weekend.
Mate, you pick Diogo Jota, whatever you want.
Genie, clip it.
I'll buy you all the drinks you want, mate.
Diogo Jota.
Clip that.
It's backfired on you now, Niall.
It's official that Dom has no balls and that he would love to fuck Tom up the ass, or other way around.
I just offered to buy him a drink.
Tom, the question is, could you fit Tom's 9 inches up your ass?
Yeah.
Wow.
we love to see it. Oh, what is it smaller?
South very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's small and fat.
No, that's long and fat.
Oh, long and fat. Oh, nice. So it's above 9 inches then?
No, it's about what was it, Tom?
I'd love to see it.
Why are we discussing penis size on a weekly?
Well, we're not. We're discussing your penis size.
I'm not commenting on the issue.
Well, it's okay. Your boyfriend
Tom, I'm
has.
so sorry.
It's okay. Your boyfriend made sure to comment on that. But do you know what? I'm gonna Jota. I'm gonna put on the left. And I'm gonna put Greenwood up front. That makes more sense.
Don't
And then
post that
people.
on Twitter, please.
Oh, I am. Don't you worry. Not a problem.
Make sure
there.
Gini's name's the only one attached to it, please.
Oh no, I'll make sure I tag all of you. That is absolutely fine. But guys, we have come to the end of the stream. Big up to everyone watching. Actually, no, we haven't. We need best player of the week.
Diogo Jota.
Dom, don't you even dare.
Dom, you know you are, lad. Get Diogo Jota in there. We've got a plan for worst player of the week as well.
Oh shit! I'm gonna take Jota out and put Chris. I'm taking Jota out.
No. He's throwing his toys at the pram. He's throwing his toys at the pram because he's been rattled. He's been rattled. Dom, get Diogo Jota in there, mate. He's the best player of the week.
Chris Wood is player of the week.
Going on.
Go on, Dom. I've got a plan, mate. I've got a plan. Just say Diogo Jota and then we'll work together for worst player.
Diogo Jota is the best player of the week.
That's 3, mate. Worst player of the week.
Shit.
Right. Who are we going for worst? Shit. Chris Wood had an awful weekend. I think Chris Wood was the worst player of the week.
He's in team of the week, so he can't be.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Diogo Jota in team of the week. Chris Wood was the worst player this weekend.
So best player of the week is Charlotte.
Yeah, scored more.
Because Tom is being unsensible now. Who is your best player of the week?
Chris Wood.
Same. So that makes a lot of sense. And worst player of the week? Go Leno, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean Leno. It's not even. I was trying to think, and then I was like,
yeah.
We all know it's Leno. Like, how can you mess up that bad?
Dom, who is the worst player of the week for you?
Chris Wood.
Oh.
If you're debating Leno right now,
hold on. Let me just look at the goals first.
Have you not seen Leno's
shit goal? Chris Wood, worst player of the week.
Yes. See.
So I'm just going to go with me and Charlotte on that one because we're the only ones being sensible right now. And Charles, who is your manager of the week?
Jurgen Klopp. Mastermind of the 1-1 draw against Steve Bruce. How can you not look past him?
I mean, I'd actually give it to Sean Dyche.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So Daishi has got in there as manager of the week. Well, it appears that you're just under Tom's thumb, so it would appear you can't.
I was going to say Scott Parker.
Didn't even play.
So?
Didn't
lose. Didn't lose.
Didn't win or draw either. So Sean Dyche has got manager of the week. A big up to everyone. A big up to everyone that has watched the show. You can find us on Twitter at Let's Talk EPL. Our new Twitter page at no context. You can find us on the no context one at no context EPL. Instagram Let's Talk EPL _ also on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. So go check out all our socials there. Charles, where can they find you?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, Strong TV. You can find me on here sometimes. You can find me on The First XI on Thursday. You can find me on GNA TV on Friday, Football Terrorist on Friday for Kendall's show, and Bits and Bobs' show tomorrow at 7.
100%. Tom, where can they find you apart from in
court debating this decision to not include my votes? I've managed to get Diogo Jota as the best player of the week. Chris Wood was the worst player of the week. You
haven't even managed to get Jota in the team of the week.
Mate, you tried to go above my head. That's illegal.
It's okay.
This is a 50 plus 1. Because
Dom couldn't think for himself because his boyfriend put pressure on him, which is what I think that actually other people do, which is nasty. I've discounted his votes due to pressure. So we went to the one person who's not fucking anyone here, which was me and Charles. And Genie.
What's poor Genie done?
Well, no, Genie's included, but obviously me and Charles outvoted him 2-1.
I've not done anything wrong yet. I've just, as a friend, spoke to Dom, and I've convinced him using my words, and now I'm getting paid out to be the villain.
You managed to convince him with your penis. Now, where can they find you?
I did no such thing. I did not get my penis out on stream.
No, you
Dom,
just did that in private.
Read the message, Tom.
Oh shit! Now they're messaging each other. This doesn't sound even more dodgy.
You know what, Dom? No, because they're going above my head here. They're going above my. Oh, I'd worked very hard to make sure Diego Jota got in Team of the Week, and they're going above my head. I don't have to deal with it. No, I don't have to deal with this shit on the football terrace.
Go to the football terrace then.
I will do. You know what? Fuck you.
Go for it. Goodbye, Tom. And Genie, where can they find you?
You can find me at bedside for Dom and Tom slashing on Friday night. And you can also find me at Genie in a Bottle on Twitter and No Context EPL.
Genie, you've become a right horny bastard recently.
Dom, I'm on streams with you every day. What did you expect?
And Dom, where can they find you apart from noshing off Tom?
Noshing off Genie. But they can find me. I can't remember what hold on, I got Twitter. I think it's Dom Lindonian. It is, yes. And then my Instagram is Dom Linden, I think.
No, it's definitely Dom9931 or something.
No, my Snapchat's Dom9919. My Instagram's Dom Linden. My LinkedIn is Dom Linden. My OnlyFans is not up and running yet. Due to
will your boyfriend allow you to do an OnlyFans?
I make I make a lot of money on that website. Thank you very much. I sell my earlobes. Seen them?
I mean that makes
Has
sense.
anyone seen Russ's last comment?
Oh, what's this?
Tom Dom, fun without a condom. Oh, Tom Dom, that is the new nickname. So please use the hashtag
creamy.
Just use the hashtag DomDom, Tom Dom.
The meaning gets a bit creamy.
Jesus Christ. Have a good one, and we will see you tomorrow with the Arsenal show, and we'll have match reaction of the Chelsea versus Real Madrid game as well. A big thanks to everyone watching. We will see you later. Tom has left to join the Football Terrace. Terry, enjoy. We will be back tomorrow. And Genie is now my new only co-host of Let's Talk Tactics. But it's okay, Tom has little football knowledge. Anyway, big thanks to anyone watching, and we will see you tomorrow.
Byron shots.